The Chase Sapphire Reserve was first launched back in August of 2016, and here we are roughly 5 years later, and now Capital One decided to launch their super premium travel card, the Venture X. And in today's video, we're going to put these two cards side by side to help you determine which one may be a better fit for your wallet. Hey everyone, it's Mark. I'm here to help you put more money in your pocket through credit cards and smart financial habits. If that sounds good to you, then do me a quick favor and click on the like and subscribe button down below. Also check out the links down below in the description area to view some great credit card offers, to get some additional cash back when you shop online through Rakuten, and to get some free stocks from Webull when you open a brand new account and deposit $100. So to help you make the best decision possible for your situation, here's the agenda for today's video. We're first going to go over the welcome bonuses for each card as of December 2021, followed by how you earn and redeem points on each card. Then we'll go into the main benefits of each card, that is the short version of these benefits, because I do have individual review videos for each card that go into further depth. Fourth, we'll do a side-by-side comparison of all those things. And lastly, we'll wrap up by determining which card is the better fit for you and which one you might want to get. We'll start things off with the Capital One Venture X Rewards credit card. The welcome bonus as of December 2021 is 100,000 miles after you spend $10,000 on purchases in the first 6 months. And there's also a part 2 of this bonus, which is to earn an additional $200 vacation rental credit for eligible merchants, which include Airbnb, Turnkey, Vacasa, and Vrbo. Now looking at the long-term miles earning potential on the card, you'll be able to earn 10 miles per dollar on hotels, 10 miles per dollar on rental cars, and 5 miles per dollar on flights, all when you book through the Capital One travel portal. You'll also earn double miles on all other purchases, which also includes travel booked in any other way outside of the Capital One portal. The annual fee on the card is $395. Then on the redemption side, here are 3 main ways to redeem your miles with Capital One. First is for travel using transfer partners, where you might be able to get an average value of about 1.85 cents per mile. The second main option is to redeem for travel via the Capital One travel portal, where you'll get a guaranteed flat 1 cent per mile for flights, hotels, and car rentals. And if you were to choose cash back as a statement credit or a check in the mail, you only get a half a cent per mile. So clearly the best option here is to choose travel, which makes sense because this is a travel credit card. Since using transfer partners tends to yield the highest average value overall, here's a current list of the airline and hotel partnerships. And while the transfer ratios can vary from one program to another, most of them are 1-to-1. All right, now let's move into the short version of the perks and benefits. First up is a $300 annual travel credit, which is automatically given for travel booked via the Capital One travel portal. Second is a 10,000 mile anniversary bonus, meaning you'll get those bonuses each account anniversary year that you keep the card open and pay your annual fee. And third, we have airport lounge access, which has 2 parts. First is the Capital One Lounge, and second is a Priority Pass membership. We then have a global entry and TSA pre-check credit, followed by free authorized users. You can add up to 4 at no charge, and each one will receive their own Priority Pass membership. You'll also receive Hertz President Circle Elite status, which gives you things like guaranteed upgrades, skip the counter, and other VIP perks. And then we've got Visa Infinite benefits, including the luxury hotel collection access for upgrades, breakfast for 2, and more. And finally, no foreign transaction fees on this card. Now let's do a quick rundown of the Chase Sapphire Reserve. The welcome bonus on this card as of December 2021 is 50,000 points after spending $4,000 on new purchases in the first 3 months. Now when it comes to earning points on this card, you have some categories that can help you earn very, very quickly, including 10 points per dollar on hotels, car rentals, and Chase dining, all when you do it through the Chase Ultimate Rewards portal, and then 5 points per dollar on flights, also through Chase's portal. But if you happen to book some travel outside of Chase's portal, you can still get triple points on all other travel worldwide, whether you book it directly with the airline or hotel companies or through some other third-party portal. And you'll also earn triple points on all other dining, which pretty much includes most restaurants, including eligible delivery services, takeout, and dining out. Lastly, 1 point per dollar on all other purchases, and the annual fee on this card is $550. Now for redeeming your points with Chase, we'll also go over the 3 main options that we also have with the Venture X, but I'm adding one more additional one which is pretty unique and highly valuable. First up on the redemption side is travel via transfer partners, where you may be able to achieve around 2 cents per point on average. Option number 2 is still travel, but this is directly through Chase's Ultimate Rewards portal, where you're literally paying with points at checkout. This will give you 1.5 cents per point. Third on the list in yellow font here is a very unique benefit that's called Pay Yourself Back, also done through Chase's portal. And this still gives you 1.5 cents per point, but in select categories that are kind of operating more like a cashback type of benefit. Then finally, we have cashback as a statement credit or deposit to a checking or savings account. We'll get a flat 1 cent per point. Since using transfer partners tends to yield the highest average value overall, here's a current list of the airline and hotel partnerships. And while the transfer ratios can vary from one program to another, most of them are 1-to-1. Now on to the short version of the perks and benefits. You'll receive a $300 annual travel credit, which is an automatic statement credit for travel purchases each account anniversary year. Second is a TSA PreCheck or global entry credit up to $100 every 4 years. And then we have airport lounge access, including Chase Sapphire lounges by the club. The access details are still to be determined as of the making of this video because no lounges are currently available at this time. It's a brand new network that Chase is building out. Secondarily, you'll also receive a priority pass membership with unlimited visits with up to 2 guests at no charge, also including restaurants. Fourth, you'll receive access to the Visa Infinite Luxury Hotel and Resort Collection for VIP perks at top hotels and resorts around the world, as well as the Reserved by Sapphire benefit to book exclusive reservations at some of the most sought-after restaurants around the country. We've then got a few partner benefits with DoorDash, Lyft, and Peloton, so feel free to pause this screen to read those details if you're interested in learning more about those. Lastly, there's no foreign transaction fees on this card. Okay, so now that you've done some individual context around each card, the rewards they earn, plus the value of those rewards and the perks and benefits, let's put all that up on the screen side by side and see the differences between each of these card products. Let's begin with the annual fees. The Venture X will cost you $395 per year, where the Sapphire Reserve will cost you $550. So right there, we can already see the Venture X wins for the annual cost, being $155 less. Then for the welcome bonuses, as I record this video, the Venture X is again the clear winner here, giving you roughly double the amount of miles compared to the points on the Sapphire Reserve, plus that $200 credit. So the approximate value will be about $1,200 or more, all in for the Venture X, where the Sapphire Reserve gives you around $750. Of course, those bonuses are subject to change and will likely do so throughout each year. Now let's see how these cards compare in terms of rewards. We'll start with how you earn points or miles there on the top row, and I color-coded the ones that overlap directly. So both cards will award you 10 points or miles per dollar on hotels and car rentals when you book through their respective portals, as well as 5 points or miles per dollar on flights, again through their respective portals. The Venture X will then give you 2 miles per dollar on all other purchases. The Sapphire Reserve, however, adds 10 points per dollar on Chase Dining, that's a special program through Chase's portal, as well as triple points on travel worldwide, also dining worldwide, and 1 point per dollar on other purchases. Now on the redemption side, both programs give you access to transfer partners, although the average value you can see there on the screen does vary a bit. You could actually do better with Capital One or better with Chase. It totally depends on the partner you choose and the itinerary that you build. But when redeeming for travel via the portals, Chase is the clear winner here with 1.5 cents per point. In other words, 50% more value. On top of that, you'll also have access to the Pay Yourself Back feature on the Chase side, which is pretty much cash back in eligible categories that rotate over time, and you get the same redemption value as travel. And if you were to choose cashback as a statement credit, Chase also wins here, giving you a full 1 cent per point, whereas Capital One gives you a half a cent per point. Now things get even more intriguing as we put the benefits of both cards side by side. Both cards will give you an annual $300 travel credit. The Venture X's credit is valid on travel only purchased via the Capital One travel portal, where Chase's credit would be valid for all travel purchases, whether you book inside or outside the portal somewhere else. Each one also renews each anniversary year. Second on the list is the $100 global entry or TSA PreCheck credit. Both cards carry that benefit, there's no difference there. But when it comes to an anniversary bonus, only the Venture X gives that to you of 10,000 miles a year, worth at least $100 toward travel. Then for lounge access, they're both pretty much equivalent here. They'll give you access to their own individual networks, both of which are very new as I record this video, but they will be expanding and building out over time, and both give you priority pass with up to 2 guests, including restaurants. Moving on to partner benefits, the Venture X does not have any at this time, but the Sapphire Reserve does have benefits with Lyft, Peloton, and DoorDash, most of which are temporary with expiration dates that do vary. Below that, we have rental car benefits, which are identical for national, Avis, and Silver Car, but the main difference here is that the Venture X gives you the top tier public status with Hertz, which is the President Circle status. That is a huge value if you do rent or plan to rent with Hertz. Both are Visa Infinite cards with respective benefits. They may vary a little bit, but for the most part, they have good insurance coverages for both travel and retail. There's no foreign transaction fees on either card. And finally, with authorized users, Capital One will not charge you any additional annual fees, whereas Chase will charge you $75 each. Either way, the authorized users will still receive their own Priority Pass membership. Now, if you happen to be curious about those transfer partners, take a look at this. Here's the side-by-side comparison of the transfer partners on each program here. The ones that are shared are in dark navy blue. We're looking at the airlines right now, by the way. And the ones that are unique to each program are in that plum color. So feel free to pause this screen a little bit longer to review these in more detail and see which programs will be more beneficial to you. Then for hotel transfer partners, neither program has any overlapping partners. Capital One will give you access to ALL, which is the Accor Live Limitless program, as well as Wyndham Rewards, and Chase will give you access to IHG Rewards Club, Marriott Bonvoy, and World of Hyatt. So which of these cards will be a better fit for you and your travel habits? Well, let's go through two main phases of this, first starting with the general overall review. Speaking from a very broad sense, the Capital One Venture X will be a better fit for you if you value rewards simplicity, want to run a 1 or 2 card setup, and if you're a big spender on travel and other, meaning non-bonus spend. In other words, spend that does not fit into a rewards category explicitly on one of the cards. That's because the Venture X will earn 2 miles per dollar on everything no matter what, which is a great base earning rate. On the other side, the Chase Sapphire Reserve will be best for those of you who value rewards, flexibility, and value because there are more rewards categories to earn points, especially outside of a portal, and also greater redemption value. It's also better if you want to run a multi-card setup, for example, 2, 3, or even 4 or more cards like a Chase Trifecta setup. And if you're a big spender on travel and dining, especially because you'll earn at least 3 points per dollar on both of those categories, even outside of Chase's portal. All right, so hopefully that kind of gave you a general feel for each of these cards, but now let's go through some individual bullets and a quick rundown of some specific circumstances in which you may find yourself finding more value in one card over the other. And of course, you don't have to check off every single bullet point here, but just as long as one card has more bullet points that represent you, your spend habits, and your travel habits, then that's a very good indicator of the card you should apply for. Let's start with the Capital One Venture X. This card will likely make a lot more sense for you if you are a frequent traveler, want rewards that are only great for travel, prefer Capital One's transfer partners, book travel in one place, that is the Capital One travel portal, don't value earning points and elite status with hotel or rental car programs simply because in order to earn points or have your status recognized, for example, you'll need to typically book directly with those hotels or rental cars. If you use a portal, including Capital One's portal, you typically won't be able to earn status or other points in other programs. The Venture X could also make sense for you if you fly to or through airports with Capital One lounges, like using 1 or 2 cards at the most for reward simplicity, want to add authorized users or Priority Pass members at no additional charge, and if you strongly value the Hertz President Circle status when booking directly with Hertz. All that considered, you may instead want to go for the Chase Sapphire Reserve if you are a frequent traveler who wants rewards that are great for travel and good for cashback, prefer Chase's transfer partners, book travel in different ways, for example, directly with airlines or hotels, maybe the Chase portal or other portals like Expedia, etc. If you value earning points and elite status with hotel and rental car companies. Again, to do that, you typically have to book directly with those companies, and the Sapphire Reserve will still award you triple points when you do that, which is great. You still may want to gravitate toward the Reserve if you fly to or through airports with Chase Sapphire lounges, if you like using multiple cards to maximize rewards earning, because this does pair nicely with the Freedom cards, for example, and if you don't want to add authorized users, or if you're okay with paying $75 each, and lastly, if you don't care about Hertz Elite status. Of course, feel free to pause this screen as long as you'd like to really dig into some of these bullet points a bit further and see which one would add the greatest amount of value to the way you travel. Now, even though both of these cards have a ton of value to offer, you should still avoid both of these cards if You don't travel every year, don't spend money on travel because again, those are the rewards categories with the highest point multipliers to help you earn the fastest. So if you only travel when you have a lot of points to redeem, then these cards may not be a great fit for you on their own at least to help you earn points quickly. In that case, you may want to consider a multi-card setup. You'll also want to avoid these cards if you want to earn the best cashback rewards possible, because there are plenty of no annual fee cards out there that may earn 3, 4, even 5% cash back, and also if you're not willing to pay a high annual fee. And having gone through all that, if you enjoyed today's video and believe it could really benefit others, then please help me get it in front of them by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on notifications. Also, check out the links down below in the description area to view some great credit card offers, to get some additional cash back when you shop online through Rakuten, and to get some free stocks from Webull when you open a new account and deposit $100 into your brokerage account. I thank you all for watching today's video. I hope it brought you some great value. I'll see you again in future videos, and until then, remember, you are great.